All right, man. Let's get this started, man. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Warmup, man. This is your boy Chris's season. I'm here with the crew. Tryptophan. Y'all look that up. That's a Google word for y'all. People's Champ. That's fake news for y'all. And then we got Kev RL, man. That's probably the realest person of the bunch here. And so
kissing season. That's Christmas season.
Christmas
I thought it was
season.
kissing
Christmas
season.
season.
I was confused.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm original. I don't just say the People's Champ just because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, this is a show where we talk about black culture, sports, and everything in between. And today we kind of have a special theme version of our episode today. So we just gonna talk about things surrounding Thanksgiving, since I know that's the holiday that is coming up. And yeah, man, we just got a bunch of things we're gonna talk about that are our personal favorites based around the topic at hand. And we just gonna go around the table, talk about it. We got a list. So let's kick it off. First thing we're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about the favorite food. What's the best favorite Thanksgiving dish? People's Champ, go ahead.
Off the rip, man. You know it's candy yams.
Okay, all right.
You know it's candy
All right,
yams.
Tryptophan,
Off
go
the
ahead,
rip.
man. Let's go ahead and mute
Hold on,
that.
hold on, wait, hold on.
That's on my list. That's on my list.
Don't cut
That's
him
on my
off.
list
Kissing
but for a
season.
different reason.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's on my list.
We gonna get to
But it's
it.
in a
Go
different.
ahead. Go ahead, man.
Nah, hey, you guys might do that, but I'm, like, looking around, I'm the only one from the real South on this pod right now, right?
The real South.
Florida
real
is not
South?
included.
You can't get no more South than the Caribbean.
Hey,
Not in
Chris,
the
hey.
part of the South.
Hey,
He got dropped off first.
can you
Kurt.
still point it out the map? On the
Chris,
map?
we don't even
Wow.
recognize you from the
Wow,
South, man. So the
wow.
thing about candy yams, man, not only is it like a side dish, but if it's cooked right, it's also serves as a dessert too, man. Like you cannot tell me candy yams is put the spoon in a pot, pick it up, and that syrup's dripping from the spoon. You know it's about to be a good night. That's instant itis right there.
Okay, let me cook.
Candy
We'll
yams on the back.
get me. I feel like me and
Yeah.
Kev gonna get back to that later. But
Yeah, we're gonna get back to that.
I'm ready to
Like,
defend my candy yams, man.
That's no problem. We're not gonna get into it. No.
who going next on this one?
Go ahead, Trip.
So I'm gonna throw y'all for a loop. My parents not being from here, when we cook Thanksgiving, my favorite dish that they cooked was actually lasagna, which is probably not traditional
Okay,
for
That-
Thanksgiving.
wow,
that's
nice,
unorthodox.
But it was
Hold
hitting.
on, how does lasagna get the pass?
See?
That's not
Yeah.
even a Thanksgiving dish.
It don't
I don't
matter.
know,
It ain't got to be a traditional
his.
dish. It's my favorite dish.
It's his
and I
favorite
gave the
dish.
background. I gave y'all the context as fans. So they would just throw down and cook whatever, was a dish that they thought made sense. And we had lasagna, and I really enjoyed that.
That's a good answer, man. We're starting off just as expected. The guy with the People's Champ with the
I
worst.
already feel the hate.
entry.
I might as well just said a bag of potato chips, man.
You don't like that, Chris? Chris, you don't like the
Just picking,
candy yams?
like regular dishes.
It's not that I don't like it, but
Lasagna.
Hey,
though,
let's we starting off on
the
the
first
positive
thing
foot.
he
What's
did
your
was-
favorite? What's
I'm-
your favorite? What's
I'm
your
gonna go with the
favorite?
sugars. Like, bruh.
Hey, Chris,
That's
Chris,
what I
what's your
said. It could be a
favorite?
dessert.
Exactly. My favorite, man, is the clutch. It comes through all the time. It never leaves the house once it goes into said house. Mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese, three or four types of cheese.
Solid
Okay,
answer.
okay.
Solid answer.
We ain't
Solid,
doing that
solid,
stovetop
solid.
stuff. We doing it coming out the oven, 350 degrees. Bruh. Like, I ain't got else to say. As long as you got butter, cheese, and milk in it, bruh, only way you can mess it up is if you blind, stupid, or the People's Champ.
You can mess up mac and cheese. You can
Hold
mess
on,
up
You
mac
can,
and
you
cheese.
can mess it up. You can mess it
That's
up.
why I
I've never
said,
seen you
you
cook
know,
anything.
I don't like
from a non-cook.
I don't like everybody's mac and cheese. So,
No.
you
That's
can
why I
mess
say
that
it has
up.
to be it has to be in the oven. If that stove top, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
I seen
that
Chris
ain't
is
Nah,
cooking
that's so
kitchen. I
top,
ain't eat nothing.
Yeah,
You got to bake, right? Like
Yeah.
we call it.
baked.
So we
mac
call
and
it
cheese.
macaroni pie. We
Yeah.
call it macaroni pie, and that's actually number 2 on my favorite list. So I just put 2 because I wasn't sure what I was going to fly with.
Yeah, you
But
want to see where everybody's
two.
Okay.
What's
But
number
no,
one?
it's number 2. Number 1 is stuffing, like
Okay.
dressing, I guess.
Mm.
And that specifically is my wife's stuffing. Like whatever she does with it, that's that recipe. Shirts keep asking for. Like that is throw it down. We actually make that for Christmas. Like Red said, we don't usually celebrate Thanksgiving, but when we got up here, follow the traditions, we repurpose that dish, and so far, like that's still hands down my favorite. But macaroni pie claiming a close, tight second place,
Nice.
and it
Nice.
could be first under circumstances. But
I typically don't like stuffing, but the turkey and the stuffing that she be doing on point.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things you can mess up, or it can be the
Forget
catalyst for everything. So like
Yeah,
if it's with the
yeah.
turkey or with wherever your protein is, it can definitely just add that extra elevation to it. So so yeah, if you know how to do it well, like if there's people who really know how to do it well, it's bomb. And then
Well, Chris, let's be real about it. I mean, I think every suggestion we're gonna throw out, people can jack up, right? So I think like the assumption is what
It's
we're
not
recommending is like top of the line stuff, right?
yeah,
Or just your favorite.
unless it's yams, then
Yeah. I mean,
We got some haters, man.
I
Like,
mean, I
hey,
guess we could get into our next topic. I'll start it off.
Please.
the
You-
worst
you can-
dish,
you can
guys.
introduce
Worst
it.
dish.
Hey, listen.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
have
say
to
what
throw
I think you're
in-
gonna say.
Trip. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
have
No,
to.
Trip,
I'm
though,
gonna have
Trip,
to.
Trip.
I'm gonna have to throw in there. Candy yams is the
second that.
worst.
Hey,
I second that. I
goddamn
second that.
Thanksgiving
It's on my
dish
list.
I've ever
neither
seen in
one
my
of-
life.
hey,
So
It's on my
hold
list.
on. Let me
Thank you,
get into it.
thank
Let
you,
me
thank
get
you.
into it. I'll let you cook.
Please.
I'm gonna get
Speak-
into it.
Speak.
Get into it.
The People's Champ said that the reason that he liked the dish so much is that because it could be a side or a dessert. To me, that just says it does neither well.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a problem, right there.
It was already sweet. Why are we putting marshmallows and butter in it? It's just the worst dish. I don't like it. If it's on my plate, I feel like it sours the whole plate. I don't like candy yam.
It sounds like you had some bad experiences with candy yams. And listen, me and on behalf of the South, we apologize to you, right? But just because it could be a side or a dessert doesn't mean it's bad. Just look at LeBron James. This dude could be a closer,
This
or he can make the
yams
right
to
pass.
LeBron
Man.
James.
He can assist. He can be a facilitator. I'm just saying, if he were a dish, he would be candy yams, man, because he could do either or. So Reg, I'm sorry you had some bad yams, because my yams, and I'm talking about the ones I experienced, they don't have marshmallows in it. That's some West Coast Cali stuff I'm
Yeah,
not familiar with.
I don't know candy yams have it, but what
I never had
that's a
those
sweet
on.
potato casserole.
Yeah, I
That
never
is-
had marshmallows on the West Coast. This is a Southern thing that I've seen the brown sugar in. It's just why are you putting sweet stuff on a sweet thing? Like it's
with you.
it's the worst dish for me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Man, for the record, I just got to make this PSA that Reg is from Southern Florida. We're trying to prove him in the South, so please don't beat him up too hard in the comment section.
Hey,
We love him.
hold on, but I'm from the mid South. I'm dead in the
We
center
don't
of the
recognize you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can appreciate yams for what it is, but they do have a valid point. And you have sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes it's the way that you make it. Again, it kind of already serves its purpose. I don't need yams and sweet potatoes, so
Got
it's
Don't need
it's redundant. It's kind of like
Yeah, you're already gonna have sweet potato
very
pie
basic.
anyway too.
Pause for
exactly
the cause. I'll be right back.
okay.
And guys, somebody told me, oh, I don't know where you got this from, blah blah blah. I googled candy yams. First thing that popped up, casserole covered in marshmallow.
Bruh. Listen, Google, that's not how we cook it, man. That's not how we cook it down south. And I hate the fact that the argument that you guys are using are the other plates, other dishes on the table. I mean, one, on Thanksgiving table, I guarantee something you won't find. Reg, Google this, lasagna. That's not
Right.
on the Thanksgiving table.
You right, but.
Hey, to be fair, I have seen.
Would you be
lasagna
mad?
at
Would
Thanksgiving.
you be mad? Would you be upset if you got lasagna on your plate?
Nope.
No, sir.
Nope.
No, sir.
But if you had sweet potatoes and candy yams, would you be like,
Why
why
are
are
you,
you,
see,
why
why
are
is that
you
part of
here?
your argument? Why are you saying other dishes that are possibly on the table?
Because
This is like your favorite dish, period.
You're right.
it is your
You're
favorite
right.
dish. Actually, this is
This is worst dish we're talking about right now.
Yeah, so
a
what's-
second trip on that. Like candy yams is my number one, but I did see the difference between candy yams and the whole sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows. So I put that as number two. So both of those came up on my list. So I was like either or. If you pick either one of those two, that'd be my worst dish.
yeah. People's
I think,
champ.
I think Trip, you touch on everything. Yeah.
What's your worst, man? Go ahead. You probably gonna say something that Trip already said. I hate
Lasagna.
whatever he lasagna.
I hate slavery.
Yeah, man. what's your worst
this?
food?
One year, somebody made turnip greens. I don't think that's like a traditional Thanksgiving dish, but the way they cooked it turned me off of turnip greens like for life. It was disgusting. It had like this. I think they cleaned it too. They overdid the cleaning. It still had that vinegar taste to it, so I felt like I was like licking the vinegar bottle. That was, I want to say, like 2010, and I haven't had turnip since. Man, it left a scar.
That don't sound good.
I don't think I ever had turnip green.
I've had fresh, like out the garden, just pick the leaf and chew it. That is pretty okay, but not like cooking it like that.
Yeah.
And the younger the leaves, the better the leaves. If they got old and stuff, they get leathery, they get that bitter taste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's interesting. I had the same thing. I didn't, nothing specific to turnip greens, but just greens period, and it may be just how it's made, because that's something that's really we talked about easy to mess up or easy to hard to mess up. That's, to me, it's something that's really easy to mess up because of the cleaning. Depending on what stock they use, whatever protein stock they use, like you kind of had to cut it with those kinds of things. And again, if you let it sit too long or simmer too long, it can mess it up. If it's there's just too many variables, and also the juices in the greens, it invades your other food, so you kind of have to like I don't want to touch my cornbread because now my cornbread is soggy and now it tastes all jacked up.
It gets to the mac and cheese.
I think that comes to the plating. They gotta just let that juices drip off a little bit. Use the spoon that got holes in it or something. You don't want all the liquid from the greens. It's delicious unless you're gonna get like a little side cup, then it'd be okay. Yeah. That mixing in your plate thing, I agree with you. But as I'm getting older, I just feel like I just been having back-to-back good greens. Greens are a really good dish.
Yeah.
Now, have you talking about collard greens though, right?
Collard greens, yeah. But
to Chris's point, man, I know we said everything, we're assuming everything is good, but it's something about those greens, man. I think that's the easiest dish to mess up, like you said. Yeah.
I don't just
eat
anybody greens
super
either.
Salty. They have like super salty.
Yeah, I don't like super salty or the pork in there.
Yeah.
I like the advancement, the evolution of a lot of people moving to turkey if they're going to put a meat in the greens. I like that evolution.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's move on to the next one, man. Overrated dish. What's your most overrated dish, Kev?
What I got on here? Honestly, man, like I couldn't get away from this whole sweet potato casserole with marshmallows on top. Like,
you can't have that in two categories, sir.
No, I
had it as worst dish.
But
I had candy yams as my worst.
There twice in two different forms. I was excited about it
because it was two different formats. The candy yams was the nice sliced slits, and it just looks a little, glistening like. But that sweet potato with the marshmallows, which I've seen people go crazy for. Yeah. Maybe candy yams I haven't seen people go so crazy for, but Trip, what you was thinking about was that marshmallow thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the more popular thing.
That one just
other thing as though people go crazy for. So I consider that to be overrated because I find that people let me get that marshmallow.
I like the logic.
Calm down, man. That dish is not all that. Like
I'm going to bat for my yams, man. I'm going to bat for my yams.
Hey,
what you gotta do, man? That is
I gotta plate up, bro, because there's gonna be plenty to go.
Exactly.
All right, People's Champ, man. What's your most overrated dish?
The most overrated is the one that the sweet potato pie, is consistently in competition with. In fact, I accidentally had one thinking it was sweet potato pie. It was utterly disgusting.
All right, man,
so this one's pumpkin pie.
Mute.
You just dead wrong twice, bro.
Is the most You guys like pumpkin pie?
In the comment section, y'all light them up, bro.
I don't eat pumpkin pie.
Please, no. Hey,
I don't eat pumpkin pie.
They're gonna fall in line with me, man. Like pumpkin pie is there's no point. It has no point, no reason being on the table.
I think it's overrated too. Yeah, wow. I agree with you. It's overrated.
Overrated.
I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point.
Wow. Okay.
I can see overrated, but I don't think it's bad.
But hold on. The fact is that
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Hold on. But the fact that so far he said his favorite dish is a yam, and the most overrated is something that tastes just like sweet potato
Pretty
pie.
Close.
Right. It does not taste just like sweet potato pie. Yeah, we talking about a sweet
real
potato
talk
and a pumpkin.
I feel you, Chris,
things.
but I know people have that debate, sweet potato or pumpkin, and they're all in one boat and not on the other. To me, they are similar profiles. To me, I think that pumpkin has a little that pumpkin spice to it. But at the end of the day, I feel like they're similar. But there is that ongoing debate of sweet potato or
There's some
pumpkin.
differences for sure.
Yes, I think you guys are like comparing the consistency, the texture. Yes, those are similar, but
The
the
flavor
taste
profile
are
too.
completely.
It's a sweet.
Oh,
It's a
no.
sweet.
Different too.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank
They're
you.
different.
No,
The flavor
sir.
profile is different. They're different.
It's slightly different. One is
One is more starchy, and pumpkin is just a little bit less starchy. It doesn't have as much starch as sweet potato. And it just has a different profile. To me, I like pumpkin. It's a little bit sweeter.
Yeah. All right, man.
I thought I knew y'all.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You
Overrated,
said
overrated.
I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time on that one. I'm gonna go with the most overrated dish is the centerpiece of the dish of all Thanksgiving,
Turkey.
the driest bird of all the land,
Yeah.
turkey.
That's my number 2.
Nobody comes to Thanksgiving. Oh man, I'm gonna get that turkey. And you know how hard you have to prep a turkey to make it good. You gotta stick it with a needle. You gotta let it marinate for 40.
Take the juices, drop it on it.
30 days and 30
intermittently.
nights. You gotta brine it.
For it to be okay.
Bro, just for the kind to be okay. I'm like, man, they tried so many ways to cook this bird. They done fried it. They done grilled it. I'm like, all right, man, can we just throw the whole bird away?
Just leave the bird alone.
Just toss it to the
deep
let it
fry.
fly.
They done put it in the deep fryer. How many people done died trying to deep fry these turkeys?
Every
You gotta
Thanksgiving, poor
hold
turkey.
safety warnings about deep frying it. You remember last year? I think it was last year. I bought that Popeyes turkey,
Oh,
right? And
yeah,
people were raving about that. And the best thing I could say about it was, it wasn't that bad.
Exactly.
That was it.
It's just
There
good
you
enough to
go.
not hate.
Yeah.
But every year, bro, like there's folks out here lining up for turkey. The fact that you need cranberry sauce to elevate it also is the reason why it's overrated. So that's
Trip,
mine.
you got
Trip,
yours in?
What's yours? What's your overrated dish?
I was gonna go with the turkey. I'm gonna go with my number 2.
Okay.
The ham when they put the cloves in it. Oh, please stop putting them damn cloves in the ham. They literally
They're supposed to take
shove
it out.
the clove.
They're supposed to take it out.
That flavor's still there, man. The flavor's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Y'all stop putting them cloves in the ham like that. And
let's
just
stop
stay
that
off the
pork
ham
a
in
long
general.
time
We off
ago.
the pork.
Yeah,
man.
stay off the ham. We off the pork. We've been off the pork. We off the meat. Me and Trip off the meat for a while.
I was gonna say, man, ham is overrated. Also, but you could just do it and then back to the turkey. just
Yeah.
bring some other meat in, man.
At least it's not as dry.
Yeah,
I'll give ham that, but
Yeah,
it's
no.
not as dry. It got
No,
a
it's
little
not dry,
sweetness
it's not
to it. But
I don't really care for the honey glaze. Also, I
Yeah,
think that'd be
don't-
throwing it
don't
off
put-
too. But
It's already
Makes no
sweet.
sense.
You don't gotta put honey
Makes
on
no
it.
sense.
That's like
Yeah.
it's almost like candy yams.
yeah,
Right, I knew it was coming. I feel like y'all text each other for that setup because you're coming up with my yams.
you think I just throw
I
it
said
pass and you
check
just out here
it out.
dunking?
Just that
Yeah,
easy,
okay.
man. It was just
I
that
hope they
easy.
hit y'all up in the comment section, man. Come through.
Nah, bro. All right, man. So
Y'all
let's-
real
Yeah,
Southerners, as the people's chat will say, y'all real Southerners come and defend that candy yam.
Please.
all the people with diabetes, man.
I know they will. I know they will. That's why I got into overrated. So yeah.
You mean the sugars, Chris?
The sugars. All right, let's move on to the most slept on, most underrated dish that comes through each year. Sometimes it don't even make it to the table. Underrated, depending on the family. Underrated. Let's start with Trip, man. What you going with?
It definitely always makes it to the table, but I don't think it's appreciated enough. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with these mashed potatoes, bro.
Mashed potatoes. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Ties
fair.
everything together, soaks up all the flavors, and you just gotta in every bite you just savor it. I'm gonna go with mashed potatoes.
When you
stick
don't
with
have
that one.
yams on the plate. All right. I'm done. I'm not talking about yams no more.
We know it.
You out here like Gucci right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to stay calm and composed like
Chilling,
Jesus,
man.
He dropping the diss track as the first song.
I know, right?
All right, people's chat, man. What's your most underrated dish, man?
Wait, underrated or
Underrated.
Slept on.
slept on?
man.
Wow, I like veg. I gotta go with number two. I'm gonna say everybody gets it, but no one ever talks about the cornbread.
Mm.
You get it. It's like it's a filler. It mixes in well. People only talk about it when it's bad.
Yeah.
That's how you know if it's
Yep.
bad, nobody touches it. But if it's good, people eat it. But no one ever gives compliments. Cornbread never gets no shine.
Mhm.
Oh
Ever.
man, I love cornbread. Like,
Unless it's
Yeah.
bad, right?
Yeah.
It's good though. So
You'll miss it if
that's
it's
gonna be
not
mine.
there.
I,
Yeah,
I
you're
was
right.
new. I was new to cornbread when I moved here to the States. So when I
Yep.
got introduced to cornbread, it was new, and this was
Yeah.
like, what is this thing?
Yeah,
Like I was
I
like,
feel that.
what is
I
this
feel
thing?
that. I
Like
definitely
I was
relate
like,
to
what
that.
is this thing?
Bruh.
So it was like, so I love cornbread up to this day. Like I still haven't had enough of it.
Yeah, hot water
know what-
cornbread, man. I used to, as a kid, I used to grab two. I would grab one to walk to my seat, and then the other one I just be
To
chilling.
eat.
Bro, I had
You
about
know-
5 of them
You,
things.
you know what's crazy to me about cornbread is that it's still good. The various levels of effort people put into it. Some people make it from scratch. Some people use the
Yeah,
mix.
yeah.
Some people actually put corn in it. That's a debate whether that's
Oh, yeah.
cornbread or not.
Yep.
And it's all, to me, it's all good. It's all
I've had
Oh,
it all
everything.
good always. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had it good always. That's
From the
right.
hot water to the jiffy. You right?
Mhm.
Some people call them muffins.
Muffins.
Moving on. Kev, what's your most slept on dish?
So I don't know if you're even gonna call this a dish, man. Like the reason I pulled this in is because one year we had the Friendsgiving, I believe, and one of our friends brought this over, and it was like I never really had this. It was a surprise to me. I put this a little bit on my turkey at the time, and it got a little bit on my rice and stuff, and it was just the bomb. And this is cranberry sauce, but real cranberry sauce with the real
Yes.
cranberries and the chunk and the stuff like that. I always slept on that. I never put cranberry sauce on my plate.
Mhm.
And then that one year I tried it, and I was like, oh,
Fire.
something. Yeah, there's something here. So we've been trying it, man, and I'm gonna put that on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the most step.
Okay.
I find myself like in as I get older in Thanksgiving, I'm at least putting a teaspoon of cranberry sauce. It just adds that little bit of tartness to certain things, whether it's the turkey or whatever. Sometimes I'll mix it with different things. It's just
That's what
it's
happens.
good. It's a good addition to every plate. I think so.
See that's how I know you're not from the real South, man. You said a teaspoon. Kev was like just a little bit on the turkey.
I don't
Real
put a little
South?
bit. I put it all over. Like
You
after
put-
I got
you
the
put it
taste of
all
it,
over.
I went back for seconds that year. Like
Yeah.
I was on that. Like I'm on the cranberry sauce now for sure.
Okay.
It's a little sweet and tart for it to be all over my plate personally.
But in Alabama, your plate's like swimming in cranberry sauce, man.
See, that would have
Swimming
been
in
like
cranberry sauce
Mm-hmm.
and yams.
that. Oh, okay.
Can't overdo it. You can't
See, we
overdo it.
try to
You can't-
we try to
you
walk
can't
away
have
from
too
that.
much-
I wasn't
You
gonna
can't
say
have too much
that.
of a good thing. You see, people
Yeah.
start going way overboard now.
Yeah.
And see, what I would do, again, this is similar to the cornbread, because I prefer the canned one. Now I know it's not the best quality wise, but like the canned one, I would go to the kitchen, I would slice like a real thick piece and put it on a napkin, and then just eat it by itself.
Oh, I didn't have
That's how I
Oh,
feel.
you
I don't want it. I don't want it
You
all.
wild.
I don't want it all over my plate. I want to dab in it. I feel you on that. I want to just go get a
Which one?
spoon and just get that flavor profile.
Yeah.
I don't
So
want it
Trip,
all
so
over
what
my
you
plate.
said, so what you said is pretty much what happens is like almost like most bites, I get a piece of the cranberry. Like
Yeah,
most
yeah,
bites,
yeah,
I get a
yeah,
piece
yeah.
of the cranberry. Like I get a piece of the cranberry. It gets into almost every bite. Like
Yeah.
that's why I said like the swimming in it. I don't know about swimming in
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it's on there.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
try.
on there.
I'm gonna
Because
try
when
it on
you-
turkey. I never tried it on turkey. I always put it on my dressing.
Oh,
never
that's a
tried
good
it on
point.
the
That's a good
turkey.
point.
Well, you put your
Yeah.
you put your dressing on your turkey.
Yeah,
But the
I
dressing
don't
come
mix
out-
them together.
It's
We
separate
keep
for
it
me.
turkey and
Usually it's
dressing.
separate.
Yeah,
Keep it
me.
separate. Yeah, we keep
Okay.
it
Yeah,
separate.
usually I keep it separate.
Okay.
It's hard
Yeah.
because like you
It is
slice
stuffing,
the
though.
turkey. You can't really keep it on top. I don't put it right on top.
Well, and then some people actually infuse their dressing with turkey as well. So like they'll have shreds
Yeah.
of turkey in it.
Yeah,
With you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Oh,
We've
word.
done that.
I ain't even
So-
okay.
but
we've done that. We've done ground chicken too.
yeah.
So Chris, what you got? What you got for
My
us?
most slept on dish is the thing that divides the black nation every year. Every time fall comes around, you either got the white girl mode with the pumpkin spice latte,
Oof.
or you out here with the patty pies. Like you can't,
Miss
like, for
Patty?
some reason you can't be on both
On
sides.
my own.
Yo, pumpkin pie is so slept on. Like anytime you bring it into a home that doesn't
It's
agree with your political
Mm.
views,
You
they
eat
will
that pie
throw
by
that
yourself.
right in the trash and then trash you on your way out the house. Like I
just
don't
forget it.
understand. And the thing is that there's no big difference between sweet potato and pumpkin pie.
Bruh,
I mean,
don't
there
say
is
that
though.
lie.
I
Hey,
Hey,
think it's
There
a
is.
actually I
fake
think sweet
news.
potatoes is sweeter to me. Is sweeter than pumpkin pie. Like
Yeah.
so, it's not as heavy of a dessert for me. So I can just
None
eat
of
it.
those things should be pie though. I don't believe none of those things should be pie. Like,
Hey,
why
hey,
are we
Chris,
having sweet potato
I
and pumpkin
look.
pie? Like,
Chris,
then just
Chris,
stick with
I'm
the
right
apple
there.
pie. You know
Chris,
what I
I'm
mean?
right there with you. I feel like they're similar profile.
Mhm.
I'm not a big pie person, at least, especially not those pies.
Yeah,
But I feel like they're very similar to me. I'm
yeah,
with you on that.
yeah. And so for to respond to you, Kev, like I don't think there's any other way Americans eat pumpkin. I mean, you can eat pumpkin seeds, and it's a small niche
Yeah,
people,
Mhm.
yeah.
but pumpkin
Facts.
Yeah.
as a food that's on your dish, I mean, on
Mhm.
your plate, like
Mm.
that's the only way it
Yeah.
usually comes is in pumpkin pie. So,
Oh.
and then on top of
Facts.
like what Trip was saying, the spices are the same: nutmeg, cinnamon, brown sugar, butter.
Yeah, if you make it that way, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. They make it
it's
a pie. They make it
it's
a
a
time. Yeah.
pie, right?
Yeah.
So sweet potato pie is too sweet. It's killjoy. It's diabetes. That's that VIP
It's a
side.
ride. It's a ride.
But
You gotta
pumpkin
ride
is
that
like on
wave.
that. It just toasts that line, just good enough to be called dessert, but like not to the point to where you feel like you're gonna die or lose a
The
foot.
line is toasted. The line is
I'll
touching in
let you
my
keep
house
that,
next to
man.
the
But
trash can.
I really tell you the truth. I really don't like either. But that's
that's
me.
what I said. Let him keep it because I definitely am sleeping on it,
Yeah,
and I probably will be sleeping on it this year, next year. So one of these years,
there's.
Chris, I might wake up on pumpkin pie, but I'm
Actually,
sleeping on it.
I
Actually,
mean,
we like to have apple pie for our dessert.
Me
Mm.
too. That's where
Yeah.
I go with the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the apple
Apple
pie,
pie is
and that's
good.
see
probably the
the
only
Yeah.
year I have it.
and the
It's
reason
not a traditional Thanksgiving one though, but I
I think
still
it's
Nah.
traditional.
Is it? I think it's
I
traditional
think
too.
it's
I feel
traditional.
like that's the
Oh.
time we have it.
Not on the black side, but more.
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying
not
in the
even
black
that.
in the black community.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You better come with
on
that sweet
the
potato pie.
Hey,
This
man.
is
Hey,
an
on the
man.
African
soundtracks.
only
Hey, man.
podcast.
Apple
Um,
pie. You know what?
Let's not
Apple
get
pie
into
is an
to
honorary
the
slept on.
checklist of what you should be doing
yeah,
to
Yeah.
fire on that card.
Apple pie. I put that in an honorary as a slept on, man, because I love me some apple pie, but it's hard to find. It's hard to find.
it is. It
At the
is.
Make
black
that, man. What
table.
are you talking about? Have to find. Make
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. That's
Pretty
me
much
making
have to
it.
find.
I can say it's hard to make it. I said it's hard to find. I don't
Yeah.
want
You
to
could
make
probably
it.
buy the crust, which is probably the hardest
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
And then after that, you just, you
Yeah,
gotta
why don't you just make
do
it yourself, man? You'd be a great chef if you get someone to help
You
you.
guys are changing my whole statement. I want to find it.
Mhm.
Why don't you?
Send me your location, and that's why I'm trying to find the apple pie.
Okay, all right, man.
Yeah.
See that I feel like that song matches the apple pie where you get that sweet potato pie, you get that how did it end this way? You get that Miss Pat.
Yeah, bro. I love apple pie.
Oh man. All right,
Get
man.
that soul. Sweet potato carrying a lot of baggage with it.
Only with you guys. Only with you three.
What the new blacks?
Yes.
You new blacks don't like our sweet potato pie. All right, man. Let's move on. We're gonna switch it a little bit, man, away from the food, and we're gonna go straight to kind of more of the holistic viewpoint, man. What is it that you are thankful for in the year 2020? And I say that specifically because it's the year 2020. It's been a bombshell of a year, but there's always some good things that come out of it. So, Kev, man, you want to kick us off, man? You're a pretty positive guy.
Yeah, man. There's a lot. There's a lot of positive things going on, although there's a lot of negative around the world too. So I want to be sensitive to that as well. But at the same time, something like this, I don't think ever happened in anyone's lifetime where we just totally shut things down and chilling at home. So I'm actually thankful for the opportunity to be at home with my family and just kind of relax and work and have a better work-life balance with things right now. And all this time together, yeah, sometimes it may be overwhelming, but at the end of the day, I don't think we'll ever get a moment like this back. So I'm actually squeezing out everything I could get from it.
Mm-hmm.
Very thankful for that, appreciative of that. And honestly, to have a job. I know a lot of people been impacted that way as well. And to have a job and be with my fam and be home, be able to work from home, which some people couldn't do with their situation, not having to be on the front line. Man, we have it good. Like I feel like I have it real good in 2020, and my hearts go out to everyone out there that is not having it well. Has lost someone or impacted in some negative way. Hopefully, you can find something within the year to be thankful for.
Yeah.
And yeah, from my side, that's what I've been most thankful for is just time together. It's like we've been seeing a lot of each other. We've been learning a lot more about each other. We've been having to cope. We've been having to develop. It's been a fun experience and a fun accelerated getting to integrate, know each other as a family.
Yeah.
On top of each other all day, 24/7.
Awesome. Yeah, man, that's great, man. Especially because of the fact that it just shows what's important, and you kind of start to reflect in the times of change. And I think that's always great that you could see the positives and take the things that you probably overlooked with a little bit more of appreciation. So, yeah, I definitely, if I was in your studio, I'd be the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoy being at home. So I ain't even got no kids. All right, People's Champ, man. What are you thankful for, man?
Man, I echo everything Kev said. It's a blessing to still be employed, still not have that stress of how am I going to pay the bill, how am I going to keep a roof over my head. I can't imagine what that struggle is like, right? So that, unfortunately, I'm separated from my family out here in Cali, but I've been utilizing technology, FaceTime and more, Facebook Messenger more when I can, catching up, keeping up with my son's life. So that's always a plus. And I got to say, man, I'm thankful for old knucklehead Chris for starting this YouTube here, man. So we could still have a mechanism to stay in contact with each other and keep up with each other's highs and lows. Yeah, man. So I really appreciate that too.
Appreciate that.
That's been a much, man. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Second that, man. That's been a
it's like fellas night out. It don't feel like a work. It don't feel like a job.
Awesome.
For real. That's been a good break, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's been a good relief.
Awesome. No, I appreciate that, guys. And I mean, obviously, man, the sentiments is right back at you guys, man. Make it a fun thing to do. Hopefully, it's something that we can rock with for years to come. And yeah, man, it just gives us a chance to kind of bond over just a bunch of nonsense. Like we do it all the time anyway, so we just put it on tape, man, put it on wax. And yeah, obviously because of the lockdown, it allows us to have some time to escape outside the four walls without being exposed. So yeah, man. Nah, man, I love you guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys are here. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So, cool. Trip, man. Go ahead and.
I'm gonna echo you guys a little bit. Being locked down with the fam is a tough start to the year. So, lockdown actually was a little bit good to slow down and just kind of take account of things. Reaching out, I feel like I talk to family more now than before because you're at home, you're not commuting, like you're not chasing what the next thing is. You just kind of forced to sit down and just contemplate. So just connecting with family, being able to be at home with the wife and kid, watching her grow up, getting those precious moments, a lot of those things. So I'm really grateful for all of that. And just like you guys were just talking about, kicking it with you guys twice a week, that's been a blessing too. So yeah. Yes, and we forgot to mention the election.
Yes. How did we forget that? Yes.
Thankful. Because that could have went a different direction. It wasn't too far from it.
So you saying you wanted them to stop the count? Or y'all wanted them to keep counting? Which one did you want?
I was cool if they stopped the count because the numbers was already looking a certain kind. They stopped the count.
I don't know, man. That first quarter,
that first quarter was a little bit shocking. I mean, even the whole fight itself, the fact that it was, a split decision and not just like a unanimous, hands down victory is still troubling. But I'll take the win that we got.
Okay, all right. You take the 4-2 win. I got you. You know what I'm saying? With Kevin Love and Kyrie injured. But that's good, man. Go ahead. Is that it? Is that you? I ain't want to.
I'm finished and I'm done, man.
Oh, you finished and you done. Oh, okay, cool,
How you
man.
I'll
feeling, Chris,
treat
this
y'all.
season?
Yeah, man. I'm
Great
thankful.
football.
I was gonna echo everything you guys said. Again, just this work, man. Give me something to do. Be creative. Try to build something for myself. Build something for each other. And just kind of having that opportunity, I think that's a great thing to be thankful for. Obviously, I was gonna say the same thing. Just people getting out to vote, man. The biggest voting turnout in U.S. history. Maybe that is a contributing part of the COVID and people being afraid to. Well, I wouldn't say be afraid, but more so relying on the U.S. mail to provide the voting ballots logistics, which I think it was a major thing for Black people and other minorities, which is voter suppression. So now you don't have people out here trying to like say, oh, there's only one voting booth, one voting polling location, and it's 20 miles outside of like your great grandma who just can't make it, and so like they rely on that kind of oppression or suppression. So glad that everyone got to vote. Shout out to all the Black women who helped push a lot of those voting encouragement, especially in Georgia. And
Shout out to
Always
Stacey Abrams.
always the Black women
Yeah.
saving us, man.
yeah, man,
Shout out
y'all
to
Black
Stacey
need to get it
Abrams. She
together,
made
man.
big moves down there. Big moves.
That's why I support Black women, just like y'all do.
Of course.
I support all Black women.
Yeah.
Thanks for the disclaimer.
That goes without saying. You didn't even have to say it. Like we already know what Grindhouse about right here, man. Like we are big time supporters.
Well, some people don't support Doja Cat, so I support all Black women. So.
Wow.
But yeah, man.
Wow.
You talking about the champ? Most hated on?
Do you support what's the face? Damn, I can't. Her
Candace
name
Owens?
escapes. Yeah, you support her?
I support it when it counts.
You know, I like that answer.
I like it too.
I support it when it counts.
I can roll with that.
So,
But
yeah,
that is
man.
enough for the year, Chris.
And then just one last thing is obviously health, man. Everyone's healthy. We're making it.
Yeah,
out
I
of
forgot to
2020.
mention that.
Yeah.
And everyone that I know, for the most part, is healthy or is coming out of it. The COVID stuff. So thankful for that as well. Actually, I know someone who just got COVID recently, and so yeah, just kind of like hopefully that they get it out. I believe they will. And yeah, man, everyone else that I know close, like who I talk to regularly, they've been dodging it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing I'm thankful for right now. So
Keep
oh
dodging
man,
it.
that was heavy.
Hope you pulled through. All y'all dealing with COVID. I hope y'all pulled through.
Most definitely. So yeah, man, last thing, we're gonna just had this walk off with this last little fun topic that we came up with. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we decided that we was going to come up with an athlete, a player that we feel is best reflective of a dish related to Thanksgiving. So, People's Champ, you started off bad.
I started off on fire, man. That's your perception.
Can you close? Can you close like LeBron, or are you gonna be Kawhi?
I feel like he should be disqualified because he already went in, made this candy yam LeBron James comparison.
You know what? All right, so we all can agree that mac and cheese is like one of the better dishes, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we didn't do an overrated dish, did we?
We did do an
Yeah, we
overrated
did.
dish.
Yeah, we did.
What was overrated
I said
again?
turkey. They said yams and
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
potatoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey, overrated. I'm gonna say this is going back to the trades, and this is more aligned with the money that they dished out to him. Good player, but they dishing him like number one option money, and this cat hasn't been the number one option since he left for Utah. I like his game. He has some bad injuries. But I gotta say, Gordon Hayward is my turkey because Charlotte, Michael Jordan dished out some
Yes.
major money for the boy.
Yes.
And hey, get the bag, Gordon. Get the bag. If they paying you, take it. I just
They
hope you
got
can live
LaMelo
up to
though.
it. Yeah, but LaMelo ain't getting that. He's not getting that. He's not getting that number one money.
Yeah.
So that's my turkey, Gordon Hayward. Hopefully he can mature up to like mac and cheese. But right now, his body of work in Boston, a little overrated right now.
Okay. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna make. I know y'all going. This is gonna be controversial. I don't care. Y'all can kill me in the comments. Look, playoff P is a significant piece to any
A losing
organization.
team.
For better or for worse. And this is what
Is
I'm
that your
going to.
pick? Is that your pick?
This is playoff P
That's your pick.
is to me is like butter. Cause he
Okay.
is, and see, no. See, this is what I'm saying. Go
Let
ahead.
him cook. Let him
Oh,
cook. Let him
man.
cook. Go ahead and cook, bro. We
Because
trying to hear you.
Butter is one of those things that couldn't be
You ki-
really
you mean-
good.
You mean he's slowly killing us? That's
No,
what you trying to
Yeah.
too much of it, yeah, man. It could be a detriment to the team. But
No.
just the right moderation, the right amount of butter can elevate anything.
In the
And I
right
feel
situation.
like
I
playoff
guess,
P
man.
is smooth. He has the smoothest jump shot that you'll ever see, the smoothest dunks you'll ever see.
But the dude isn't like focused, man. Like he has the talent, he has the skills, but we're not seeing it exercised when it matters. That's
Hey,
the problem.
That's cool.
I don't think
We
anyone's
had
gonna take
one
away-
bad year. We had one bad year. Playoff P.
No,
had
not one bad year. It wasn't one
playoff-
bad.
One bad playoff year.
OKC.
He was in a
Two
dark
OKC
place.
years.
What are you talking about? He didn't do anything over there with Pacers either.
Oh,
They kept
okay,
getting
The milk's
snatched up.
gone
No,
bad.
man.
All right, but that's
he
your
kept running
pick.
into
Nah.
LeBron.
Let him
man.
That's your
cook.
pick.
Yeah, we gotta let him
That's your
cook.
pick.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that's your pick.
Look,
You finished saying you
that's
done?
who that reminds me of.
But,
See, I was gonna be slick with it. I know y'all gonna hate it, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna think about it and y'all gonna sleep on it. Y'all be like, Chris was right.
Who wants to go next? I can go next because I know what it is. It's
Yeah,
pretty much in line with the overrated of the people's champ, like a turkey, because I had the same dish.
Oh,
And I was thinking about James Harden for this one. I'm sad to say,
Ooh.
and you can come at me if you want to.
Ooh.
Gordon Hayward, I like that pick though, because when I saw the deal and I saw the contract, I just couldn't. I was shocked. I had to scroll back and say like, wait, what did he do? Did he do something? Did he did something? Like I remember always looking and waiting for this guy to like pop off, and I was like, wait, he never did anything. Why are they paying him like that? Like I was so confused. But James Harden, man, like he went off on his own to be the centerpiece, right? He was with a lot of other pieces, good pieces, Westbrook, KD.
CP3.
He said, nah. CP3. He said, I'm going way back. I'm talking when he had the first squad. And he was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm gonna be the centerpiece. So he chose to be the turkey, right? He chose to be the centerpiece. And
It's a bad
like what we've been
bird.
saying about that turkey.
He's
like,
dry.
Yeah, it's been like it's like you're talented, you're a super player, you got all these stats, you be an MVP, but again, like you gotta win playoff matches, man. You gotta, and this bubble collapse, whatever it was awful, man. Like I don't know if James Harden can take a team over the hump. Trip.
Yeah. Trip, man. Who's your
Wow.
player?
I feel like
dish?
it's a strange place to be. It's like what a time to be alive to be last on this one, because I also went with the turkey. But for me, the turkey was LeBron James.
Oh, what, overrated?
because he's
Nah,
the centerpiece of the NBA.
I don't want to say overrated. Really, it's not that it's overrated, because even with turkey in itself, it's just like I feel like with the reason I say LeBron James is the turkey. Let me put it: he's a solid dude. He's a little dry. He's not as cool as some of the other people in the NBA.
No, he isn't.
He sometimes he tries to come across as
tries to
cool,
be.
He's
or he
35.
just might be a little sassy or whatever. He's just
And
not
then
the
it gets
coolest guy.
weird.
And it's just like, even if you wanted to hate the guy and just like, oh, whatever, and he doesn't, the NBA championship finals are just not the same without him. it's just not the same without him. He is that turkey. So it's just like whether you like him or not, you would miss him if he's not there. And that's why
You're
I
right.
put LeBron James. He may not be. I know to some people that is the favorite player.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's just not the same without him.
Yeah. Or I thought you were gonna go from the angle that NBA is synonymous with LeBron James as turkey is synonymous with Thanksgiving. Like
That too.
you talk about those
And
two
not
things.
and not just
That's
NBA,
a
but
good
just
angle.
like finals.
Yeah.
Just finals.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Let's just wrap it up. Let's just kick off with the closing statements. Trip, you wanna provide your closing statements?
Hey man, y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I hope y'all have something to be thankful for. Be safe out there. Take y'all precautions. But enjoy yourselves, man. That's what it's all about.
Yep. Kev.
Blessings, man. Enjoy the holidays. Everyone have a good time. I'm not sure when this episode gonna drop. If it drops on Thanksgiving, give it a watch, give it a like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it.
Awesome. People's champ.
Team Candy Yams. That's why I should have made my name today, man.
Yeah, you got to change it.
Hey, whether you're for Thanksgiving or against Thanksgiving, it's a conflicted holiday. Appreciate the time you have to spend with your loved ones, right? Share the break bread, enjoy the conversation, and be safe out there.
Cool. And this is Christmas season. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we definitely want everyone to have a safe holiday. Enjoy with the ones that you cherish the most. And yeah, man, if you enjoyed this, watch it. Tell a friend, like, subscribe, comment. Tell this guy that Candy Yams is trash. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Be
We
surprised.
may not do anything the following week, but we'll definitely come back for the on the rebound the week after. So until then, man, we'll let everyone go. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, all that jazz, man. And until then, next time, peace, guys.
Peace.
Yep.
All in.